Hey, how's it going, guys? Angel of the Night here. We are back again with more of the Team Star competition, and as you guys know, this is a single battle format competition. Now, this competition originally took place back in November 8th to the 10th of 2024, and the entire goal of this competition was to use Pokemon that Gaicomo, Mela, Atticus, Ortega, and Erie used in their Team Star battles. Now, one thing that we have to have on every team, of course, is a Revaroom. Now, I don't know about you, but Revaroom is not necessarily the first Pokemon I think of when I think of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. But if you think of Team Star, it makes sense because it's the Team Star mobile. Now, it has to be brought into every battle, of course, so your teams are basically built around the whole Revaroom situation. The reward for this competition, of course, is a Starfberry. Now, obviously, for the Starfberry, I couldn't necessarily tell you what it actually does. But let's take a look here. Oh, it looks like it is a Pinchberry, which actually raises one of its stats. So it's a random one. Now, we did go for Lucario's move into the Azumarill. We did not manage to take it out, of course. But we did get knocked out from a Play Rough. And that's not really a good thing to have to happen to that Lucario. I honestly thought with the Steel typing I'd be able to survive it a lot more, but we did not survive. We ended up having to come in with Revaroom because obviously it's a Steel type Pokemon and may be able to resist any kind of Play Rough that may be coming in from that Azumarill if it does happen to be banded in any way, shape, or form. We survive an Aqua Jet, which is pretty cool, and we also end up going for the Shift Gear, which boosts up our attack stat. Now, in order to avoid any kind of a fighting-based move, or anything that might be potentially an issue for Revaroom, we need to go in for the terrestrialization here to Flying, and Flying is going to basically allow us to try to survive any of those hits. However, it does take away that resistance to Fairy, of course, but we actually get hit by an Aqua Jet, which kind of is surprising, and we actually retaliate with a Gunk Shot. Now, Gunk Shot, of course, being a poison-type move, and the Azumarill being a Fairy-type, Water-type, it actually does 2 times damage here in this case, and gets that knockoff. So that's pretty cool. The next Pokemon that is going to come in here at this time is going to be a Revaroom. Now, we're actually in pretty good shape here right now because we're already flying, so we don't have to worry about any kind of ground-based moves. However, they are on an air balloon. And, as you know, if you're flying, you're not going to be able to hit by any kind of ground-based attacks, just like I had previously stated. So we're going to have to go in for the Iron Head here to be able to get some damage to that Revaroom, and be able to pop that air balloon for the second turn. However, they retaliate with their own Iron Head and manage to knock us out. So that's kind of unfortunate for us because I was kind of hoping to be able to take this thing in like one hit. Definitely not going to be the case. Now, the last and final Pokemon that we do have onto the team is Torkoal for this match, and Torkoal actually has an advantage. We've already broken the air balloon, and that means that it's going to be capable of getting hit by an Earth Power. Plus, as well, we're also going to be able to hit it with a Heat Wave here if we wanted as well. Now, I did opt into going for the Shell Smash here, and the reason I went for the Shell Smash was so that way I would be able to outspeed whatever Pokemon may come in the next turn. Now, we did get hit by a high horsepower here that actually did quite a bit more damage than I thought. But at least we're able to survive. We get our Shell Smash here. We're going to lower our 2 defenses, but that's okay, guys, because we have a White Herb, which is going to be able to restore those. And, of course, we've boosted up our speed, our attack, and our special attack this turn. So I'm actually really hoping that I'm going to be able to outspeed this Revaroom here now, and I'm thinking about just going in for the Earth Power. Now, we do manage to outspeed, which is wicked, and it's super effective onto that Revaroom. We actually end up knocking it out. Now, they have not Tera'd here yet, which is actually kind of interesting. So whatever Pokemon that they're going to come in here with next could be a big threat Pokemon, and of course it's an Armarouge. So we can't do anything here with the Sun, but the Sun is actually going to help him out on the opposing side. We can't use any fire-based moves because Armarouge actually has Flash Fire, and of course, if we hit it, it's not going to do any damage, and it's just going to boost up its own fire power. The funny thing is that they go for Tera Grass, and that is a big flop for us. We can't do anything here really with the Earth Power. I don't think we can actually knock it out, which as you can see, Grass-type Pokemon are going to be able to survive those ground-based moves. And I can't go for any kind of a Heat Wave here, and yeah, he's going to get all sorts of boosts in this case. So he also has a Power Herb, which means that he doesn't have to charge this turn. So he actually gets to attack right away, and it's crazy amounts of damage. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the battle. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, post your comments down below, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.